having said that, they still believe if they turn up and play well, they're going to make it through tonight, which is the way you've got to approach it.
Oh, I think Christie should take an awful lot of confidence in the last time we saw him on a Monday night in the singles in that Champions League. He was absolutely awesome. Breaks dry, though, here in his first singles frame up against the Wookiee Emma Cunningham. And, I mean, we saw in that match in particular, the last match of the night was him versus Jack Whelan, and he ripped off 3 frames in no time whatsoever. If he gets into a bit of a flow state, he's so good to watch. Really can just rattle through and make the game look so frustratingly easy. He's one of those sorts of players.
Yeah, he almost plays a lot on instinct and just can fly at times. But it's Emma Cunningham that gets first chance in this frame, and it's a pretty decent one once again. She was in Ireland last week for the World Championships, and she was very hurt when she lost out in the semi-finals to Barbara Taylor, who went on to win her 2nd title. I know Emma put a lot of... she went over there with a lot of belief to take down that title once again, and she just didn't really turn up in the semi-finals, but that's largely down to the fact that Barbara just played probably her best match of the whole tournament. She was fantastic in the semi-finals, and we haven't seen a huge amount of Barbara Taylor with Ultimate Pool, but I'm excited that she's going to be part of the Women's Series in 2023. Like so she's definitely going to be going in next year with hopes of going very well in that Women's Series. She's certainly one that's got the potential to take down the titles and potential to be the #1 come the end of the year. Both Amy and Emma will be in the series as well. Amy's currently #2. She could finish the year as #1, but she needs a few things to go her way with Harriet, who currently holds the #1 position. Emma's not had the best of Women's Series so far this year. She did win the mini series earlier, maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago, but that was an unranked event.
I think what that will have done, though, for Emma is just giving herself a little bit of confidence. Such a super player. But when you get very, very used to winning, when that all of a sudden dries up, it's very easy for your confidence to get knocked a little bit.
She said after winning that title, though, what she actually remembered, what she told herself before she'd won the tournament was just to remind herself this game's fun and that she's there to enjoy it and not beat herself up too much. And because she's put herself out there and played on the Pro Series this year, she's had to take some results that she's not used to taking. She's had to take some tough ones and some losses. So
and she's taken some absolute heartbreakers as well. I think she's had at least 2 or 3 deciding frame heartbreaks.
Absolutely. She just let the cue ball run here. It's gone a couple of rolls too far. She wanted to leave plenty of angle so she could just drift down the table into perfect position. So she's having to leave distance on this yellow. And also she has to be really careful here because the cue ball is not going to be far away from the red on the left-hand side. If it catches that, she won't get on the one at the bottom. She needs to slide by the red. This is very tough. Oh, so well cued. So well cued. Had to get that right in the heart of the pocket to miss the red, and she did.
That's such a good shot. The Wookiee's got that in the locker. It's the one thing that she can really pride herself on, Emma Cunningham. Can she get the job finished up here? Yes, she can. It's one thing she prides herself on.